I'm notorious for like, I look back at the footage and I'm like angry. Like, I want to kill
I'm the
someone.
worst time.
I always look angry, so it's okay.
Hey, what's up, Obi Tribe? Thanks for joining us today. Today we are out doing some gear testing, which typically means that we are running a whole bunch of different systems. And as we got here to camp and looked around, we thought, why don't we take the Obi Tribe through and show them all the different sleep setups that we're using and talk maybe about some advantages, weights, a few things like that. So we've got 3 different hammock setups and 2 different ground setups. So we're just gonna take you through one by one, show everyone's setups and weigh some of the pros and cons.
Hey guys, this is Karter here. Tonight I'll be sleeping with the Aerie 20-degree underquilt as well with the TopQuilt. The hammock is a double hammock, so I can lay diagonally. On the top I'll be using a bug net, and I'll flip it upside down to keep the dew out throughout the night so I can be dry. And check out Riley's setup here. Alright, so for my sleep system, I'm Riley by the way, but I'm gonna have the double hammock as well. But actually I'm gonna use a sleeping bag inside the hammock, and the reason that I can do that is I'm gonna use an insulated long wide pad inside of that. So, I mean, I've tested out, it feels comfortable. We'll see how it goes at the end of the night. I'll have an update in another video to let you know how that goes, but that's what I'm gonna be using. We're not gonna have rain tonight. Fingers crossed. There's like no chance, so I'm not gonna have a tarp. And just the last really important feature is I do have a bag of beef jerky just within arm's reach, just in case I need that in the night. So, yep, that's my setup. Let's go ahead and move on over to Derek's.
Hey guys, I'm Derek. Tonight I'll be sleeping in a solo hammock that weighs about 13 ounces. My 4-sided tarp weighs 14 ounces, and a 0-degree MummyPod storm loft sleeping bag here. That weighs about 3 pounds, so total about 5 pounds. Pretty good backpacking sleep setup. I'm pretty excited to try it out. 0 degrees is probably not necessary for what we'll be sleeping in tonight, but figured I'd be safe rather than sorry tonight.
All right, so this is gonna be my sleep setup for the night. We wanted to get as much gear up here as possible, and I drew the short straw with the heaviest gear. So I'm gonna be using an Aerie 20 sleeping bag. It's nice to use on the ground because you do have that extra footbox room. And then I also use this a lot when I'm double camping with my wife. We'll zip 2 of them together, and just makes a really cool setup. So I've got the Aerie here. I've got a long wide insulated pad that's about 24 ounces. I've got a pillow, I believe they're 2.6 ounces. And then obviously the tent. And the tent, typically for this type of setup, I just use the footprint, the rainfly, and the poles. And I think that's coming in around 3 pounds. But as it sits right now, I'm over 5 pounds with the tent for this big 2-person tent. So my whole sleep system, what's that? Probably getting close to 7.5, 8 pounds. But if we get any kind of weather, all these guys will be wanting to climb in here, and I'll have this thing on lockdown. So anyways, we'll jump over to Dave and let him do the last loadout.
Hey guys, Dave here. I went with a little bit of a lighter setup. You would probably consider this an ultralight setup. So I have our 15-degree Loft Tech synthetic bag, our TopQuilt. I went with our insulated pad. The pad comes in at about 24 ounces. The quilt comes in at about 2 pounds, 8 ounces. I have a pillow, it's about 4 ounces. I have a balaclava since the TopQuilt doesn't have a hood. I'll have to use this to keep my head warm tonight. We don't make this, but I would say this probably comes in at about 4 ounces. And then for my actual shelter, I have our 6-sided 20 denier tarp. This comes in at about 1 pound, and then I have it staked out along with my trekking poles as a porch. If it was gonna rain or some bad weather, I'd probably take the trekking poles down and just use it as more of a traditional A-frame tarp. And that's about it for me.
Thanks for watching, guys. I hope that you learned something as we went through all of our different setups. Hope it gave you some ideas of different ways that you can use some of our gear. If you've got any questions about how you could do your own setup or anything like that, hop over to Outdoor Vitals. We have a live chat feature that's active during the day, or you can always email us at support@outdoorvitals.com. Also, make sure to leave any comments of future videos that you want to see, and or let us know what was your favorite setup from the 5 different setups that we showed you. So thanks for joining us, guys, and we'll catch you on the next video.